Ever wondered how the ancient architects and astronomers managed to calculate the height of towering structures or the distance of celestial bodies without the technology we have today? The answer lies in a branch of mathematics called trigonometry. Today, we'll delve into the intriguing world of trigonometric ratios. Imagine a right-angled triangle. The longest side opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. The side adjacent to the angle in question is the adjacent side, and the side opposite the angle is the opposite side. Trigonometry is built around these three sides and the ratios between them. There are three primary trigonometric ratios: sine, cosine, and tangent. Each ratio represents a relationship between two sides of the triangle. Sine, or sin, of an angle is the ratio of the length of the side opposite the angle to the length of the hypotenuse. Cosine, or cos, of an angle is the ratio of the length of the adjacent side to the length of the hypotenuse. Tangent, or tan, of an angle is the ratio of the length of the side opposite the angle to the length of the adjacent side. Now let's explore these ratios for specific angles: 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. For 0 degrees, sin is 0, cos is 1, and tan is undefined. This is because at 0 degrees, the triangle collapses and the length of the side opposite the angle becomes 0. For 30 degrees, sin is 1/2, tios is the square root of 3/2, and tan is 1 over the square root of 3. These values are derived from an equilateral triangle split in half, creating a 30-60-90 triangle. For 45 degrees, sin is the reciprocal of root of 2, cos is also the reciprocal of square root of 2, and tan is 1. These values are derived from an isosceles right triangle. For 60 degrees, sin is the square root of 3/2, cos is 1/2, and tan is the square root of 3. These values, like the values for 30 degrees, are derived from a 30-60-90 triangle. Finally, for 90 degrees, sin is 1, cos is 0, and tan is undefined. This is because at 90 degrees, the triangle becomes a straight line, and the length of the adjacent side becomes 0. To summarize, we've learned that trigonometric ratios represent relationships between the sides of a right-angled triangle. Sine is the ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse. Cosine is the ratio of the adjacent side to the hypotenuse. And tangent is the ratio of the opposite side to the adjacent side. We've also explored how these ratios vary for angles of 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 degrees. So the next time you gaze at a towering skyscraper or a distant star, remember the ancient science of trigonometry that helps us understand the world in a fascinating way. Until our next mathematical adventure, stay curious and keep exploring.